Turn the can, Happy Jack. Let everybody see. Let everybody see why you're sweating. What do you got in your hand there? Oh yeah.
They got a break.
Yeah, liquid happiness. Look at him sweat. Oh my goodness, I think I stepped on his foot. Okay, we ready? Here's a question for you guys. Now, this doesn't apply to modern day cars. Do you realize that when you put a door on like this, and you're hanging this door for the body lines, that you either have to have everything in the door or a weight inside? Or when you put all that stuff in, the door's going to sag and the strike is going to drag. Now, I do a lot of seat calibrations at work. Basically what a seat calibration is you take the passenger side seat, and the seat has to know, well, the seat has to know and the computer has to know how much weight is on that seat. Okay? And it has to know not to put the airbag on, whether a child is in the seat or if an adult is in the seat, in so many words. So it has to get that right, because if a child is sitting there and it thinks an adult is there and that airbag goes off at full power, it could kill the kid. We'll just leave it at that. And I do that with 66 pounds of weight. That's 3 22-pound bags of is lead shot, I'm pretty sure is what's in it. It's not sand. So it's a lot of weight. And I hang those on the end of the door in the window frame, and the door still doesn't sag. If I put one bag on this thing, that door would sag all over the place. I remember seeing it a very, 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 very long time ago. There was a guy that restored Mopars, and he had calculated that the cars that he did required a 10-pound weight. And when he would hang the door, he would have a 10-pound weight in a certain place in the door, and that would replicate everything that was going to be inside that door. So he knew when he was done painting the car and he reassembled it, that the body lines would be right. Okay? I didn't know if you guys knew that on the classic cars. On the new cars, it doesn't apply, because like I said, you can hang that weight, you can hang on a door, and the strike is not going to rub. It takes a lot for a new door to bend. An old door like this, all you have to do is lean on it and it's going to rub, whether you guys realize it or not. So when you get your body gaps just right, and then you reassemble everything, you're going to notice in a small amount of time that the strike is going to drag. If it doesn't drag right away, depending on how much stuff you have to put in, and how long the door is, obviously. 4-door door, there's less to bend, obviously the longer the door. Now this particular door is hanging on the same hinges as the 4-door door was, except this door is 7 1/4 inches longer. So at 7 1/4 inches longer, the door is going to have more sag to it. When I originally hung this door, I hung it on the hinges left on the car, figuring you could adjust it in and out, but the door was down too far in the back when you followed it on the rocker, because the door actually flexes more. So just something for you guys to think about before you do a load of paint work and then you got to stand there and scratch up all the paint work. So some people don't mind the additional scratches, but scratch here, scratch here, scratch here, scratch there, and it starts to look sloppy, as opposed to 1 or 2 scratches throughout the build, and you can find it acceptable. So I just figured I'd let you guys know that. I've never actually heard anybody mention it over all the time, at least that I've been on. So I'm sure there's videos on it somewhere. I don't follow everybody, and everybody definitely does not follow me. So, with that, guys, I'm heading in. Well, I'll let the wet rat sleep.